it's really fun to be a different version of your character. What's hard to film is when it's really cold and when it's really rainy. And one of the episodes, I try and figure out if it aired here yet, but there were snow flurries, it was very cold, and then when you have to be scared and someone like scares you, because then you have to get a close-up shot and the camera's just sitting there and you just kind of have to do it a couple times. Someone jumps to scare you, you have to go, ah! Okay, next take, jump to scare, ah! And then, all of a sudden you'll find yourself just going, ah! But no one's jumped to scare you yet, and you just look like a dummy. Or I just look like a dummy. And so I think that's, not that it's difficult, and I'm not breaking a sweat over it, but I just feel really silly. That was a really long version of a very simple question. I apologize for that. But that would be my answer. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi Candice.
Hi.
I gotta say, Caroline is my favorite character on the Vampire Diaries, and I like Caroline and Tyler so much. And I want to ask you, what's the best part of being an actress, and what advice you can give to me?
That's part of being an actress. My opinion is, even though it's kind of thought of actresses don't eat, I like to eat. And what they don't tell you is when you get a job in the acting world, they feed you all the time. Like your grocery bill can just go way down because they have food everywhere, like all the time. So that's one of the pluses. That's one of my favorite things. And you get to do really fun stuff. You get to go really fun places. Sometimes you don't get to do fun stuff, and sometimes you don't get to go anywhere fun. But it's always changing and always evolving. That's really cool. The advice would be similar to music. You just have to keep doing it. You have to keep auditioning and trying to better yourself. And if one way isn't working, then try another way and always feel uncomfortable. As an actor, you don't want to get too comfortable because then it just kind of can end up falling flat.
Okay. Thank you. I love you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Elena. And my question is, do you have some interesting facts that you could share with us that happen on set?
Some stuff that happens on set? I'm trying to think. It's been, honestly, I think more fun stuff happened in season 1. We all stayed in little trailers in kind of like a parking lot, and that was really fun because we'd all just go to each other's trailers and hang out, and it was almost like we were in a permanent water cooler situation. We just always share stories and hang out. Now the episodes are so big, and there's so many things happening. I'm sure they keep you all on the edge of your seat at the end of every one of them. There's not too many moments to just stop and laugh. Every once in a while, but we're kind of on the go a lot. Really fun stuff. Something really fun that happened recently. Julie Bleck, who writes and executive produces the show. She had the great idea of having our end of the season party be a prom theme. So everyone dressed up and hung out, and the crew dressed up, and we had a big yearbook. And so that's something fun.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you. Hi, Caroline.
Hi.
My name is Jessie. Sorry about my English.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. I don't know Spanish.
Okay. In the last episode when Caroline thinks that her mother is dead, and she tries to make her drink her blood. She makes a promise to her mom about leave the town and find boyfriend. You think Caroline really want to leave the town?
I don't know if Caroline really wants to leave Mystic Falls. I think the first person to ever put that in her head was Klaus. But I mean, now we're gonna go. The characters will go to college, so I don't know yet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Candice.
Hi.
My name is Clara, and first of all, thank you for playing such an incredible Caroline because you are perfect as her. And well, my question is, we saw in last chapter that Silas became Klaus to try to convince Caroline of a few things. And Silas said something like, for example, Caroline, do you want to go with me to New Orleans and all that stuff? So, do you think that that was what Caroline wanted to hear from Klaus? I mean, Silas tends to know what they are thinking, so is that what Caroline wants?
I don't know. I think we're gonna find out more in season 5. I don't know. I don't want to say yes. That's absolutely, because then as soon as we get back in season 5, the script's written where actually she couldn't care less. Then so I don't know. I think it's still open-ended. I don't think Caroline really knows what she wants quite yet. I think she's still trying to figure it out. So I'm just as anxious to know what she really wants.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hola. Hi, I'm Beatrice, and I'm definitely Team Caroline. So, how do you feel about her? I mean, we know Caroline and Tyler had a really feeling so strong and so true, but how do you think that this Klaus thing would be between them? Would you like them to end together?
I love working with Joseph, so I always like a good excuse to work with him. I don't know yet. The thing is, what I love is also that these characters are still so young. So, I mean, I guess in trying to think back when I was 18, and the person, and, people I chose to date, and you go, you need, I feel like, who knows, and especially with the originals as spin-off having been picked up, who knows if there's going to be someone else that comes into Mystic Falls, or I don't know. I mean, I don't think the Caroline and Klaus storyline is over yet, but I think Caroline needs to figure out more what she wants first.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gabriela. How do you picture Caroline in season 5? And what do you think the writers have in store for her?
What was the last question? I'm sorry?
What do you think the writers have in store for her?
I honestly have no idea what's coming up for season 5, and I'm not just saying that to be coy. I know that they're going to college. I hope that Caroline has fun. I always like to joke that I think, if Caroline happens to move to Bora Bora and play with puppies all day, I think that would be a nice story. Yes, but I don't know what's coming up. I hope she's alive in her undead way, because I really like my job. So who knows? I'm right there with you. I'm excited to find out what I'll be doing next year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I wanted to ask you, as an actress, for you, what is the most challenging thing about playing Caroline?
The most challenging thing about playing Caroline, I just find it to be really fun, and I really relate to her on a lot of things. I mean, obviously, I don't, drink blood, and I don't date a werewolf, but I think a lot of the things that she goes through, and a lot of her insecurities, and a lot of her ego-driven. Like what happened? I really laughed. I relate to a lot of that. So, I'm sorry, I completely lost track of question.
Talking about the challenging things for you for playing Caroline, you were saying that you don't dare werewolf, you don't like brave love.
Challenging things. I really don't, but not that I don't ever find it challenging. For me as an actress, I get really intimidated by having to cry. I do it very well by myself or with my girlfriends after a couple glasses of wine. But in front of a lot of hungry crew people, I get a little intimidated. So those are scenes that are hard for me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Candice. Okay. My question is, we can see all the connection between Klaus and Caroline. So, what do you think that are the things that Caroline likes about Klaus? What that Caroline sees in him?
I think my personal opinion on why the two characters have kind of blossomed into a really liked couple on the series is because there's that push and pull. I think, you know, Caroline sees opportunity and worldly views and travel and all those possibilities that he kind of, you know, placed in her mind over the course of the past 2 seasons. But I don't know where that's going to go yet. I think that she likes saying no to him. I think it's funny because she's the girl that complained in the very first episode of the whole series, like, why doesn't the guy ever just like me? Like, why can't he just pick me for once? And he finally did. He's just the oldest, most like hated, murderous vampire ever known to man. But she finally got picked. So I just loved it, you know, she just wanted to be chosen, and now she's like, no, go away, you're bugging me. But I think she kind of likes that. She's being pursued.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is, how did you find out before the Vampire Diaries started? How did you find out about the Caroline part?
My manager and agents. I know, I wish it was more exciting than that. I walked into a coffee shop, and right there it was, a poster. 2 o'clock, Vampire Diaries audition. The World of Caroline.
Was it difficult?
Yes, it was terrifying. In auditioning for anything to that magnitude always is. And you go in, you first audition, and then figure out what character they want you to audition for, and then you audition for that, and then you go back in for producers, and you go back in for a director, and then you go back in for the network, and you go into the studio, and then if you're me, you break out the hives, and Julie Pleck lets you let your hives calm down so you can take it again.
Okay, and I have another one.
Qué guapa.
I saw you in an episode
Qué
of
bonita es.
Supernatural.
Qué bonita
I did an
es.
episode of Supernatural.
And did you like it?
It was very fun. I apologize to any very hardcore Supernatural fans. I've never watched the show, but I've loved it. Has such a huge following, and people just love it so much. It was very cool to be part of the episode, the flashback episode. I know it was a really cool episode, and I feel like that kind of led to also the opportunity of really auditioning for Vampire Diaries in some ways.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Candice.
Hi.
I wanted to ask you, what is your most favorite thing about your character?
My favorite thing about Caroline is that I really do love the character, and I just love that she tries so hard to just be earnest and honest, and she does, but she knows what she wants. She's selfish, and I love that she's kind of just selfish, but she still does the right things. You know, she does help her friends. She's got a really great moral balance. I feel like the character has really grown down the moral balance. But she knows exactly how she wants prom. And if you try to mess that up, she'll have your head. You know, you can try to kill her, and she'll be like, okay, I'll kind of forgive. We'll let that go. But if you mess up prom, you steal her prom dress. Oh, that's where the issue is. I love that.
Thank you so much. Love you.
Hi, Candice.
Hi.
If you were a boy, who do you want to play?
Pardon?
If you were a boy,
I was a boy.
if you were a boy,
Like
which
you want to say
character?
something?
Which character from the Vampire Diaries would you play?
Ooh, if I were a boy. I feel like Daniel Gillies as a boy. And I just think he's a really great guy. I just want to be him.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is, what is your favorite scene in last season of Vampire Diaries? About Tyler and Klaus, what is your favorite moment?
I really like when Tyler came back for prom. I think that ended up being a really, really sweet moment.
With your dress, you prefer your dress in this scene? No?
Yes, I loved that dress.
Okay.
It
Thank you
was
very much.
Thank you. I love that a man asked about the dress and I was like, yes, ready to go into an entire monologue about the dress. But he knows better. He's like, thank you, I already got your answer. And I need to talk about the dress for the next 30 minutes. Hi, beautiful. Hi, how are you? Welcome to Spain. Thank you.
And my question is, what is the most difficult scene you have played as Caroline?
Most difficult scene? Yes. The most difficult scene. I feel like sometimes I feel like how actors on doctor shows, they usually get very tongue-tied and intimidated by all the doctor stuff that they have to say, all the medical terminologies. I feel like the deeper and deeper we get into the mythology of the series, it becomes tongue twisters. So emotionally, there's like a lot of in photo ops exclusive 301 400. And if anyone leave a white Kia parked in front of the hotel, a white Kia, please move it or your car will be towed. Thank you, thank you. But yes, those are speaking any of the mythology lines can kind of get jumbled in your mouth though. So it's kind of been interesting.
Hi. Do you think Caroline should kind of stay out of Damon and Lena's dynamics?
Pardon?
Do you think Caroline should stay out of Damon and Lena's dynamics? Like she always tells Lena, Damon is not good for you. What do you think about it?
Well, I feel like I'm like that with my really good, my best girlfriends. You know, I'll tell them honestly. You know, so I feel like that's kind of what friendship is. I know sometimes it's easy just to stay out of it, but yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Caroline.
Hi.
It's
My mom's name is Carolyn.
My name is
Candice.
Welcome to Barcelona.
Thank you.
My friend and I want to do something.
Hi, Leila.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. We listened that a rumor that you are going to record CD. Can you sing something?
No, I'm not recording a CD, but it's very sweet. And as much as I love to sing, I'm exhausted. I just flew in yesterday, so I think it'd be more of a favor to you guys if I just...
Can you sing?
No, not today, not today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, though. Thank you. That was not in the brochure, guys. So, let's just... Oh, I'll sing if you sing. Oh,
question to make. Maybe I won't say you were very talented girl actress. Girl. And my question is, what do you expect from life for the next 10 years? Maybe you want an Oscar or you want a family and baby. What's your plans?
Next 10 years. Ooh. I hope that I'm happy and surrounded by family, with a wonderful husband and beautiful kids, and a really fun dinner table to come home to. Hope that I'm working, and it's a job that keeps me happy and fed, and my family fed, and still doesn't take me away from them too much. And I hope that I know French. I need to learn some other language because it's just getting embarrassing at this point. Everyone here knows like 10 different languages and pretty hopeless. And I hope that I know how to cook a lot better. In 10 years, that's my. If I had to make like a simple list, that's all I want.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To Russia anyway.
Hi Candice.
Hi.
I am two Italian fans. You are my favorite actress in Vampire Diaries.
Thank you.
I am Team Forwood. And you?
Pardon?
Is Team preferred you? Forwood, Caroline.
Oh, who do I prefer for Caroline? I think it'd be fun to see Caroline single in college. We'll see. She's kind of already dated everyone. It was just really funny. Hung out with, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi Candice, I'm Maud, I'm French. I would like to tell you something in Catalan. So, benvingut a Catalunya means welcome in Catalonia. And my question is Caroline planning to play in the spin-off of the originals?
Yes.
So you guys want to ask, I mean, unfortunately it's not up to me. I love all of those actors. I love working with them.
Yeah.
So that would be very fun. I think right now, I think it's going to be establishing the series as its own separate series. The doors are definitely open for potential, so I've heard. But you know, our writers and producers really do pay attention to social media.
Mm-hmm.
So if everyone asks nicely, you know,
I hope so.
Thank you.
So have a fun in Barcelona and take care. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ian Photo Ops, exclusive. 401-500. What do the numbers mean? Anyone? Okay.
Hello, Candice. My name is Sylvia. First of all, I want to say that you are my favorite female character in the show because Caroline, I think, is the example of that a vampire can have a human life if they really work hard. Because she never kills anybody, she's best friend for anybody. And we saw that she was fighting with her best friend, Elena, because Elena wanted to kill her. So could Caroline forgive that and be friends again with Elena or not?
Well, since we've already shot the rest of the season, what I can tell you is that I think Caroline has an understanding of when people mess up and forgiveness. But again, you know, she does have an ego and it can get bruised. And so she doesn't always let go of things, but but she's still, it's just like with any friend, you know, if you have a fight, if the friendship is rooted deep enough that you can get over the big things, it's just the little things that take a
Okay, thank you, and thank you for being so nice.
Thank you. Thank you for being very nice.
Hi.
Hi.
This is a real question of my daughter, Ainhoa.
Hi.
What? What? Yours?
One more time, sorry. It was adorable. I was too focused on how cute you were. You did such a good job.
What was your most beautiful dream?
My most beautiful dream. I wish I could remember more of when I slept, but my most beautiful dream and reality. Because I think moments can happen and sometimes you just think, is this real or am I dreaming? And like, no, you plan and you make things happen, and I feel like that usually happens on vacations. I spent time in Costa Rica last summer and it was incredible. And the animals and people live by the sun. You wake up with the howler monkeys in the morning and you go to sleep after the pelicans fly above you and you know, as soon as the sun goes down. It's a really beautiful part of the world. So I felt like the 2 weeks I spent there was my good dream.
Thank you.
Thank you. You did such a good job.
Hi, Candice.
Hi.
Very nice to meet you. My question is, do you think that there is an opportunity for Stefan and Caroline to bond in a love relationship?
I don't know. I know that what Julie Beck has said before is that Caroline kind of represents like a new legacy for stuff. So that, like really great friendship.
More than that. I see.
No, I know. I don't know. I don't know where that's gonna go. I mean, it could. You never know. Maybe.
Okay, thank you so much. You're so nice.
Hi.
Hi.
And when you are drinking fake blood, what it really is?
Ian Photo Ops Salvatore 001 200. Single file lines, please. Single file. We'll just wait, everyone, for a minute, just so then we can hear the answer. So the fake blood. Well, everyone has their own preference, which is kind of funny to have a preference of fake blood that you drink. Sometimes it has to be corn syrup, which is really icky and it's really thick and sweet and it gives you a tummy ache. The new one has been really, really tart cherry juice, really dark red cherry juice, and that's really icky too. It's good for spitting out because it's so bright. The things that you learn. And then otherwise, if it's like coming out of our nose or our mouth, it's just makeup blood. So it's kind of like crusty and kind of gross. Sometimes if you have to drink a lot of it, they'll make a smoothie, and you're kind of just drinking a smoothie. That's nice. Refreshing. Thank you.
Hi, Candice.
Hi.
I wanted to know if you could change any of the things that happened this season, what would it be?
If I could change anything?
Yes.
Ooh. I feel like the writers have done a really great job. And I'm really hesitant to say that they should change anything, because I really like my job, and I don't want to lose it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Candice, I'm Javier and I'm from Spain. Welcome.
Thank you.
I would like to know if when you do a casting,